Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Lauren Marsh, and I'm super excited to show you the Coaching Profit System software today. First, I want to start off by telling you why I love this software so much. So, I've been in the coaching industry. I launched my first business in 2012, so I've been around the block. When we first started, there was virtually no softwares to do anything in your coaching business, and now we have all the softwares under the sun. But what I realized over the years is that the more functions, the more features, the more clunky my business. And so before I found the Coaching Profit System software, I was actually using about a dozen different softwares, all hooked up and integrated together that took a long time. And if one piece broke, it would be a big headache. And I'm sure that if you have a coaching business, you've been encountering maybe some of the same things. So when somebody comes to your social media or just finds you in some way, shape, or form, there's all sorts of things that we need to do to help turn that potential person, that prospect, that lead into a paying customer. So I'm sure that you have things like your scheduling software or your form software like Typeform and Calendly. I'm sure that there's been a way that you've been able to store your courses like Kajabi or ClickFunnels or Teachable or School or anything like that. Then you need a website, right? So maybe you have Squarespace or WordPress. Maybe you have a social media scheduling tool like Later, or there's many different ones. And then when they sign a contract, you need DocuSign or PandaDoc or whatever. Then you need an email marketing software, right? So maybe you have MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or Constant Contact. Then I have Google Voice, I have Gmail, and I have text messaging through Google Voice. So there's just so many different things, right? And earlier this year, this is 2024, I hired a woman who said, "Have you ever tried a software called High Level?" And I said, "I have not." And she said, "I think you should try this." So I went all in on it. I tried it out. And what I found was that this software, which is essentially, I have a white label version of it, and there's lots of different customizations and features that I created, which is why I'm essentially offering it here named the Coaching Profit System software. But essentially it's a software called High Level. And what they've done is they've taken all of these features from all of these other products and put them into one. So instead of me paying five, six, or $700 a month for all these different softwares, I literally and am just charging a very minimal cost for all of the same, and actually much more than what's offered in some of those other programs. So I'm going to walk you through today what this is, why it's going to be helpful for you, and how I'm using it to scale my business from 6 to 7 figures, and hopefully how you can use it to scale your business no matter where you're at. If you're at zero, if you're at $5,000 a month, whatever, wherever you want to go with this business, this is the software that is really going to help you systematize things and be able to scale your business, having everything in one place. When you're ready to build a team, when you're ready to grow, it will be there with you to grow alongside you. So let me dive in with you. I'm going to share with you everything behind the scenes of this software so that you can decide if this is something that you want to go with in your own business. The first thing that I'll show you is the scheduling software. So there are a lot of options for hosting your calendar, all of your appointments. There is settings for different types of calendars and ways in which you integrate these into all of your different pages and funnels. So as you can see, I have lots of different types of calendar settings here, and each calendar you can edit the location, like the Zoom links, you can edit the availability, you can change the way that it shows up on your calendar, such as what's the little Google invite going to look like, at what color is it, what are the automations that go along with it in terms of when they book a call, what email do they get, etc. So this is really awesome. The way that this looks is beautiful. I'll show you here. So it's almost identical to something like Calendly or Acuity or any other scheduling software that you have. You can edit every single thing on here, have people select a time, enter their details, schedule that. It will go automatically on your calendar, on their calendar. It will send them emails. It is pretty standard in terms of scheduling software. Whoops. And what's great is when you start building a team, you can change the different types of calendars. So you can have these different ways of setting up calendar appointments with your team. There's so many customizations when it comes to the calendar. So you don't need Calendly, you don't need Acuity, you don't need anything else. This can host all of your appointment needs, whether it's for your clarity session, strategy sessions, or even I have a private booking coaching session link here and beyond. So you can definitely integrate all of the calendar settings in here. The next really nice feature of this, so let's say you have somebody that's going to apply for your program and then book a call, or book a call and then fill out a form. You have two different options for forms, which look really, really nice. And so this is the option for a survey. As you can see, it's almost identical to Typeform. Everything in here is customizable. You can put on this page whatever you want, logo, images, colors, fonts, you can change all of it. I'll just give you a little taste of what this looks like. So if I was to just go ahead and fill in some dummy info here, and then hit next, it'll go ahead and there's many different options that you could choose in terms of, do you want to do radios, drop downs, just, fill in the form? Do you want to do check boxes? I mean, there's so many different options. It's so easy to use. And so this is the option to build a survey in here. It's really simple. Let me show you the back end of this. So if you were to go in and update this, it's so easy to use. It's so customizable, and you can go in, you can edit any of these. You can go in and add different elements. As you can see, these are just populated. So let's say I wanted to do a, have someone fill out a form, just go like this, and I can say, enter my question here, and then somebody can, write out their answer in that box. Sorry, I'm just not typing correctly here. But there's so many different options here. You can add text, you can add websites, you can add images, you can have them upload files, you can have them pay. I mean, there's so many different ways. What I love best about this software is the ultimate unlimited customizations that you can do. Alternatively, there's a forms option. So you can go in here, and prior to having that survey, I used to use this application. And what it is it's all the questions on one page instead of multi-pages. So this also looks really nice. And there's a ton of uses for this. So if you want people to apply to your program, fill out feedback forms, etc., there's all ultimately, like I said, unlimited options for customization. So let's say someone has filled out the application, they have booked a call with you. So where does their information go? Well, all that information is going to be stored in your contact record. Now, this is my test account, so I only have a couple names in here, but in my main account, I have thousands of contact records in here of people. And this essentially becomes your database, your email marketing list, the people that you can call, text, and reach out to on any platform. And I'm going to show you how to do that here. So it's not just an email marketing platform, but there's so many different ways that you can customize this. So each record itself, you can open it up, and it also acts as a CRM. And there's so many different things that you can see in here. Now, let's just go through left to right. So each contact record itself has name, email, phone, and any information that you collect from them. All of the different forms that they filled out, the information will be right here in their record. Any tags that you've added to them, let's say they added to a free training or a course, anything that you tag them with, and you can actually filter with those records, will be added here. Any offers that they have, so let's say they've purchased things from you, it will be under here. So all of their information, like a CRM, it's stored in this contact record. Now let's go over to the right. So on the right, you'll see all of the activity that this person has done and how they've interacted with you. So you can actually see where they came from, what page they visited, when, what they clicked on, if they set an appointment, they submitted a form, they submitted a payment, any activity it will show on this right-hand side, which is really cool. In the center here is all of the communication that you've had with them. And so when you have your phone set up, you can actually text and email. If you have WhatsApp set up, you can WhatsApp them, and you can directly email them right from this system here. So as you can see, as I scroll up, and this is just my dummy account, but you can see that it'll show you emails sent. It'll say appointments booked. And any other messages, if you have Instagram messages, if you have text messages, it'll all show up here. And will show you all the communication that you've ever had with them, which is super, super cool. You can even call them on this system if you have a phone number integrated, which is only a few dollars a month if you want to add that on. And I use the text messaging capability. I think it is so much easier nowadays just to text someone or remind them of their appointments, remind them that they need to sign up for something or whatever I'm promoting. And so it's such an easy way and a good, very effective way to communicate with your customers. Now, a few other pieces in the CRM, you can do tasks, you can add notes, you can book appointments with them, you can send them documents and contracts like a DocuSign, and take payments. So it's a very comprehensive. I would use this system over any others, especially because it's directly related to if someone fills out a form or books a call with you or applies for your program, all of a sudden you just have all their information and you can see where they've been, you can communicate with them. And so why wouldn't you use a system like this where it's just all in one? Like before, I used to have to go to my Calendly, and then I'd have to go to the Typeform, and then I'd have to go to my email, and then I'd have to go to my Instagram, and then I would have to go into the course and just see, like, have they done things? Have they filled it out? Here, it's just all in one. So it's super, super awesome. So let's go back to the actual record. So all your contacts will be listed here. You are able to filter this by tags, names, like what they've bought. Here's where you import your contacts here. You can actually send emails like in bulk here. You can text message in bulk. There's just so many ways. You can add manual contacts here if you want to just enter in people individually. So many things. I'm going to rant and rave about this product all day long. Okay, so this next section as a lead management tool, it is so helpful. Now, you can integrate all your different social media accounts. So I have Instagram, Facebook Messenger, I have what else do I have integrated? I think you can integrate LinkedIn, WhatsApp. So no matter what platforms you integrate, it will pull all of your conversations into one place. So this makes it super easy when you're trying to manage leads and you have 10 people messaging you on 3 different platforms. It's all going to show up here. So as you can see, there is little Instagram. This is a Facebook message. There's also text message here. So you can see no matter where people have talked to me, I can click on each of them and see the conversation. And so this person specifically has talked to me on Instagram. I was just hiding his name. And I can actually type a message back and it will get sent to his account as if I was sending it through Instagram. So this is a great way where I communicate with my leads and have those conversations. And there's so many different ways to filter it, but it's just so great not having to go to different platforms to do that. Now, once one of those leads from Instagram, let's say, fills out a form that you've sent them, and now they're in the system and they've applied for a call with you, we have something called the opportunity pipelines. And what that is just a way to manage your leads that are essentially moving out of the free or just as a lead, and they're moving into the pipeline as a highly qualified warm or hot lead. So I popped in some just samples. This is my test account just to protect privacy. But whenever someone submits the application that I showed you earlier, they'll actually automatically get put into this pipeline. And as you can see, I have many different names at the top, and you can customize this to however you want, but this is how I do it. So when someone submits an application for my program, their name will show up here on this board. So John Doe used to be over here. Okay. And you can see if you click on this, it will pop up, and there's so many different things that you can say in here. But let's say my program, a pay in full is $5,500. So I can put the value on there. The status is open. I can see anything that they filled out for me, but let's update that. And then when they actually book a call, this will automatically get moved over to the call booked. And then whenever I do a call with them, I go through and I say, well, they showed and didn't buy. Maybe they were a no-show. Maybe they showed but weren't ready to commit yet. So I put them in long-term nurturing. Or maybe they showed up and bought. So then I can go on the won status and update this. And so then back on my pipeline on the dashboard itself, it will actually show that I won that revenue. And as you can see, I have two contacts in here. So it says my conversion rate is 50%, the revenue that I won. And so this is actually a great way to track your stats. I know sometimes us as coaches, we want to be more in the coaching realm, but as a business owner, you need to know the numbers. And the numbers are really easy to track in here with this opportunity pipeline option. Next up is invoices and payments. So there's so many different options, but if you want to sell high ticket coaching, products, courses, programs, anything like that, you can charge it all through your high level account, your Coaching Profit System software account, using Stripe, PayPal, whatever processor you want. So you can go through and integrate whatever payment processor. I recommend Stripe. I use Stripe with this. It's so much easier to do this than actually use the Stripe dashboard. And let me show you how this works. So there's invoices. You can create reoccurring templates for invoices, and you can do payment links and subscriptions. So these differ in a few different ways. I'll just show you some quick examples. But if I wanted to invoice someone, I would send them actually an invoice that looks something similar to this, and they could click on it to pay it. And we actually have ways that we can integrate different payment methods, and you can offer financing. Somebody could pay through Klarna and have a very low rate when they're signing up for your program. So it's very lucrative, it's very professional, or you could just have them pay with a card. So this also offers the option for Klarna, Google Pay, Amazon Pay. There's so many different things. So it's a very professional. There's also the option to do subscriptions to make as many payment links as you like, and make coupons and etc. Also, I told you the option you can do documents and contracts and send agreements and contracts to get those DocuSigned right here in the system. So very, very easy to use and very professional looking. All right, now we get into the fun stuff. So that's just and think about that so much already, right? We have lead management, we have calendars, we have CRM, we have the pipeline for lead management, we have payments, DocuSign, all of these different things. Now, let's talk about the second half of this software. And I know it can be a lot, but trust me, it is so easy once you learn it. And I have a whole course to teach you how to use this that's very easy to set up if you're ready to sign up. So let's look at, in terms of marketing, you can actually use it as a social scheduler. I haven't even gotten this set up yet. And as you can see, you can connect all of your socials. You can upload social posts. You can use this instead of posting directly to the social media. So that's super cool. You can use this as your email campaign manager. You can create email templates. And there's just so many really cool things here. So what's awesome about this software too is if I wanted to create an email, and let's say I didn't want to choose, like, here's my own templates here. Like, for example, I give you guys in the actual software, I give you like all these different templates to choose from. So if you were doing a free webinar, for example, I actually am giving you, like, here's a sample template that you can send out, and you just plug in your information. So a lot of the stuff that I have in my funnels itself, you can actually just customize it for whatever you need. And so this is an example of a template that I created that you can just put your own graphics and put all that in there. And then you're able to send this now, schedule it out. You can send it to, individual contacts. You can send it to the tagged contacts you have. And so it's actually very, very customizable here. What's also neat is if you're not much of a designer, you don't want to set up your own email templates, and you want to create like a really cool email template, you can actually go in and search their templates. And they have a lot of different templates for everything, for websites, for funnels, but for email marketing specifically, you could choose one of these and create it and make it your own. So you can see they have lots of different options on the side here in terms of categories. So let's say you are a health and wellness coach and you want to do this like weight loss campaign email template. You could just plug this in and customize it for your own business, right? Put everything in there. So you just hit continue and it allow you to do that. So there are literally hundreds, maybe thousands of these things in there. And not just for email templates, but for the websites and the funnels as well, which I'm going to show you in here in a second. Now, we're going to go through this one called sites, and there's a lot of things on here, and I showed you earlier about the forms and the surveys, but I'm not going to go in depth of all of these things. But first of all, we have funnels, websites, stores, analytics, blogs, WordPress, a client portal, and I showed you forms, surveys, there's a chat widget, etc. So there's so much in contained in here. But let me just show you, for example, the funnel. So I have 3 or 4 funnels available as a template that I designed that you get with the Coaching Profit System software. That's one of the benefits of utilizing my account as opposed to just going directly to highlevel.com, because it's going to be similar in price, but I'm giving you so much more than they're able to. So especially being a coach, this is designed for you as a coach. So in system funnels here, we have the application funnel and we have a private coaching session funnel. And we also have the free training funnel, which you can customize yourself. And we also have a course funnel, which you can customize yourself. And these are all and we have a freebie funnel, so you can download that. So no matter if you want to sell a course, give away a free workbook, do a free training, or just have the application booking funnel or a private coaching session booking funnel, these have already been created for you as a coach to be able to manage your business and do it easily and effectively and professionally. So I'll just show you this application funnel that I use. It's an application that redirects to a booking page that redirects to a homework page. And this is something that you can have access to, so that you can have someone go directly first to that application, fill their information out, book on your calendar, and then watch a pre-call homework video if you have it. So really cool features here, as I'll just show you some of the functionality in terms of the design, because it's very comprehensive. But all of the website funnel designers, everything in here will allow you to customize everything to your needs, to your brand. So as you can see, this is just the one that I had created for you so that you can take this and customize it. But let's say you put your name of the program here. I mean, you could choose your branding fonts, you can choose the different colors, you can go over into elements and add in any of these things. So there's headlines, buttons, forms, images, videos. Like let's say you wanted somebody to watch a short video before you filled out the application. You could just drag this in here and then come on over and drop in the YouTube URL. You could even make it smaller if you wanted to. Or if you wanted to just add your logo image at the top, you could just plop that in there. And as you can see, it's really easily customizable. You can move it around. You can delete it if you don't want to. So all of this stuff, very, very simple and easy to use. And I'm not going to save this, but as you can see, all of these things are going to be able to be applied directly to whatever it is that your business is. Okay, next thing I want to show you is they have a website function that you can use to put a blog on, to do any of the pages that you want, and also build an online store. So this is super cool. You could build it from scratch, or you could go through their templates, and they have thousands. Like I said, you can go through and choose whatever it is that you want here. I know I have started building mine, and let me just see here. Like for example, this one is a life coaching. And you could just plug this in and customize it for your own needs. And let me just show you, if I would choose this one, it actually shows up with multiple pages that you're able to edit. So I really like this. I think it's super customizable. And then you can add as many domain names as you want. And so you can customize it. You could have multiple websites if you wanted to, but as you can see, you can just change the button, the text, even the images, everything on here. And then as we go back, you can see that these are all the different pages that you can build out. So there's even a link in bio. I didn't even know they had that. What? This is news to me. Check this out. It's even branded to the same website. Oh my gosh, that is Now that is really cool. But check this out. So you can just edit these, you can add new pages. The one that I have has like 20 different pages, and it's really easy to just hit edit and go through and update that for your business. Now, let's say that you had products that you wanted to sell. You could add those in the store and then put those in your website and sell them. They have lots of different analytics in terms of the back end of your website. Now, if you have a WordPress site now, you can actually integrate it. It says effortless site import and activate this for a low monthly cost, probably similar to what you're doing. So if you already have an external website, you can import it in here and manage it here. And then, like I said, there was the blog option. So you can add blogs, and those blogs will go into your website that you set up over here. Now, the client portal is really cool. This is if you want to sell courses. So what you'll do is you'll put your own domain name in here, so you won't have to have this crazy one here, but you'll have your own domain name that your clients can log into and access any of the courses that they've purchased or you've given them access to. And let me show you an example. So I purchased this domain name and plugged it into my client portal. And so if you sign up for the Coaching Profit System software, you would come to this portal, you would log in with your username, and you would have access to the courses that I gave you or that you purchased, which essentially is this course. So I'll just show you this now because this is really cool, because you can have as many courses in here as you want. There's also an option to add on, similar to school, like a community page where people can comment and like, almost like a wall where you can communicate with others and have a little community in there. But this is actually what one of the course back ends looks like when you log in. And so this is actually the training portal for this course. So if you do get the membership for the Coaching Profit System software, you'll also get access to this course for free. And I know a lot of people are charging a lot of money for these types of things, but as you can see, you can go through, watch the video, mark it as complete, and go to the next lesson. And so I actually have this set up so that you don't have to figure it out on your own. You just watch the videos and go through step by step. So with this software subscription, you get the application funnel, the freebie funnel, the private coaching session funnel, and the webinar funnel. There's also different videos on different features, how to create and sell a course. So this is very comprehensive. You'll have access to this, but that is in essence what the client portal is. You will configure this with your own domain for your own clients to log in to your client portal to have access to all their courses that they purchased from you. And the last option in this site's navigation is the chat widget. So you can actually set that up, have a chat widget for your website. So very cool. So many options here. Okay, so next up, I just want to explain a little bit about the automation, because there are lots of things here in the funnels that essentially we need to use automations to make work. So for example, let's say somebody comes to your page for the free training, for example. So I'll show you what this looks like. So they come to this page and you've updated this and put in your own graphics and your own video, and you get someone to sign up for this. Okay. And then they get redirected to the second page, which is the confirmation page, right? So it's like, thank you for signing up. Here's the next steps, which by the way, you get this funnel when you sign up. But let's say that they fill out this form. Now we need a way to automate it. And this is what's so great about this software, is that this software does all the work for you. So let me show you, for example, the different automations that are available to you that I've already set up. I don't want to make this hard for you, but this is when someone signs up for that webinar, we use automations to do certain things to remind them. So this is all done for you. And the automations are just ways in which you tell it to do things in a specific order. And as you can see, this one is very, very robust, but this is for my webinar. So when someone fills out the form, for example, it's going to do a series of things. So it's going to text message them and thank them for registering. And as you can see, this is all templated out for you. So thanks you for registering for whatever that your name of your training is. And then it'll say their name. I'm curious, what's the number one thing you'd like to take away from this free training? And then you plug in your name. Then it's going to send them a welcome email. And again, this is the same type of template that I showed you where you just put in your information. Of course, you can build this stuff from scratch, but why would you need to? And there's templates in here. If you don't like the formats here, there's so many different ways in which you could update it. But the triggers essentially help you to do less work and you don't have to send anything manually. Everything is going to remind people to do what they need to do, whether that is in your free trainings, whether that's someone who has downloaded a free ebook from you, you can make it send emails, texts, and honestly, so many more different things. Even with when somebody books a call, let's say they fill out a form, but they forget to book a call, it's going to keep emailing them to remind them. For your private coaching calls, there's going to be automations that are triggered based on what the person is doing. So there's all this training in the back end of my course, which I'm going to show you how to do. But right now, all you need to know is this is here to make your life easier because I know I used to do all this stuff manually and now I just don't have to. So the next one we're going to go to, and we're almost done here. So the automations are just the things that make your life easier, make your business easier to run. But also what I've found is that it increases my show rate. It increases the the satisfaction because you're keeping in contact with people, and especially people that aren't customers yet. So it'll help turn leads into customers and customers into retained customers and loyal customers and satisfied customers in the long term. So then we have memberships, and this is where you're going to store all your products and offers. Offers is how you build checkout pages. Products are anything that you want to sell. There's a templated one in here for you. If you have Kajabi, you can import your courses or you can start from scratch. And you can do many different types of courses here. And I'm going to show you in terms of the training portal what that looks like. So if you're going to build a product out, you would just go in here, and as you can see, there's different modules and lessons, and within each lesson, you can upload videos, you can attach files, you can put text or images in there, and it will show up on their end looking very, very nice. And there's multiple different ways in which, see, this isn't going to come up because, oh yeah, well, we don't have any videos in here to show you, but it looks really nice. You can also change the way in which the program is set up. So there's different layouts for those courses, but very, very similar to Kajabi. I've been with Kajabi since it started. Literally, I was one of the first customers many years ago. And so I'm actually leaving behind my loyal Kajabi site, and I've put everything in here. Like I said, there's a ability to create communities and offer certificates for people if you want to congratulate them for completing courses. So that is the end of our demo of the Coaching Profit System software today. I hope that was helpful for you, gave you a really good in-depth look at all the capabilities that the software can do and ways in which it can help you manage, grow, and scale your business. Especially if you are looking to scale your business to 6 figures and beyond, you're really not going to be able to manage all those things and a team and scaling without a really comprehensive system like this. So start with the end in mind. It is very low cost compared to all those different softwares out there. Get started with this, or if you're just starting, or if you have a few clients, or you're just making a little bit of money, this is worth the investment. I promise you, if you start with something like this, you don't have to switch everything over later. It is so affordable. You can get it at a low monthly price by clicking the button below. You could pay in full and get a discount for the annual subscription. Either way, once you download it, you will have instant access to the snapshot that I just showed you, all the funnels, all the templates, all the automations. You will also get access to the Coaching Profit System software course, which I showed you the back end, which we're adding new courses and new lessons every single day. And if there's something that you don't know how to do or that you can't find a video for, reach out to me and I will make it for you, because most likely I'm using that function and I can show you exactly how to do it easily with a video. If you do need extra help, you can always set a time to do an onboarding call with myself or my team, and we can walk you through if you're having issues or want to customize it in a certain way or want to know if it's useful for different functions. Just let us know. We can set this up basically to help with any type of business, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what kind of coach or consultant or expert or leader, whatever you're doing. If you're selling a book or running events or doing online coaching or courses or memberships, you can use this for all of that. So it is at such a low price that I would not pass this up. I see people out there charging hundreds of dollars for exactly the same thing that I'm giving you, even with this same software. So get in now, you'll get the course, you'll get all the templates, and you'll get my support. And I'm here with you in the long term to help grow and scale your business in whatever way you need. So beyond the software, if you need coaching help, if you want to join my programs, reach out to me. If you're just curious, we can definitely hop on a call, or I could share with you the different options that I have, because I'm committed to growing and helping you scale your business in the long term and making as much money as you want, helping as many people as humanly possible. So that's it for this video. Click the button below, join the Coaching Profit System software, and I'll see you on the other side.